Brussels sprouts are a healthy and versatile ingredient to use as a side dish or appetizer. Properly roasting them brings out their natural sweetness and crispy texture. Let's get started. The trick to avoiding bitter, mushy, and chewy Brussels sprouts is to steam, then roast them. The good news is you can do it all in the oven. These adorable cruciferous vegetables look like mini cabbages that are typically available year-round, but the peak season is during the fall and winter months. You can purchase them loose or in a package, or you might even find them on stalks. Look for green leaves that are firm and compact, and avoid any that have any brown cracks on the bottom. Smaller ones are typically sweeter, and for roasting, you want to find ones that are between 1 to 1.5 inches in size. I have 2 pounds that I've rinsed to remove any dirt and debris. Then I dry them really well with either a towel, or you could place them in a salad spinner. Trim the stems, then cut them in half lengthwise. For pieces smaller than 1 inch, keep them whole. And for pieces larger than 2.5 inches, quarter them. To avoid rubbery, burnt, and dried out pieces, we're going to steam them first. To season the sprouts, add in a neutral tasting olive oil with the highest smoke point. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Add in 1 tablespoon of water. A little bit helps to create the steam. Add 3/4 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now just stir this all together. Add them to a large sheet pan. The key is to turn them cut side down onto the sheet pan. The really hot surface is going to give them that nice crispy texture and golden brown hue. It's okay if you have a few loose leaves, they're going to get nice and crisp. Tightly cover the tray with foil. This is going to trap in the steam and tenderize the center of the sprouts. Bake for 10 minutes in a 500-degree oven in the upper middle position. Carefully remove the foil so the steam exits away from you. Steaming keeps them firm and tender. It activates an enzyme called pectin methylesterase at between 120 to 160 degrees. It strengthens the bonds in the cell wall so that they don't become mushy. Steaming is very similar to blanching the sprouts without needing an extra pot. Now we're going to roast them at 500 degrees for about 9 to 12 minutes until the bottom gets super golden brown and caramelized. Wow, these are gorgeous! The surface is golden brown and the edges are nice and crispy. Let's take a look on the other side. Perfect! These are so good to just enjoy as is. However, I like to add a little sauce or topping. These are great to make for meal prep. You can refrigerate for up to 5 days in an airtight container or even freeze for 12 months. If you want to reheat them and make them crispy again, bake them at 350 degrees until super crispy, about 10 minutes. Here are some easy and flavorful ways to take Brussels sprouts to the next level. Spice it up with some Cajun seasoning blend. It's a mix of smoked paprika, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some cayenne. Add some citrus and some savory Parmesan cheese. Add a maple mustard glaze. It's just equal parts of the sweet and tangy combination. Make a creamy sriracha dip using 2 parts mayonnaise and 1 part of hot sauce. If serving as an appetizer, one of my favorite dips is to take some Greek yogurt or labneh and then sprinkle on some za'atar seasoning. It's a mixture of earthy za'atar, sesame seeds, and sumac. For a smoky flavor, sprinkle on some chopped bacon, drizzle on that maple mustard sauce, and crunchy toasted panko. Let's make an orange glaze. Melt 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, add 2 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of orange juice, this is freshly squeezed, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and an 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Mix it all together, drizzle on the orange glaze, top with sweet and tangy cranberries, and chopped pecans. This is one of my favorite side dishes to serve during the holidays. For a boost of umami flavor, let's make a miso glaze. You'll need 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of red miso paste, or you could use white or yellow, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of hot water. This helps dissolve the miso. Stir it all together until you get an even mixture. I also like to use this glaze on salmon. I have a recipe on my website. I'll leave a link for you in the notes section below. Drizzle on top. Top with sesame seeds. Wow, with so many options, which one would you choose? Now that you know the secret to making crispy Brussels sprouts, what toppings and sauces would you add? Leave a comment below. Get the full recipe over on my website, jessicagavin.com. See you in the next video.